think there's an obvious explanation for why evaluation was a matter of coverage in that first time period, because that was a matter of policy debate. There was a lot going on. There were a lot of states and the national government. There was a lot going on in terms of that policy. So it needed to be covered. So I think that's one reason. And then I think one of the reasons it shifted is because the policy moved away, from that. And I think another reason why it probably moved away from evaluation is because all things in education and journalism, there's always a cause and effect sort of thing going on, right? There's an action reaction. It makes a lot of sense to me that we would go both as journalists and as policymakers in a nation to be focused on accountability, and then to shift and say, you focus a lot on accountability and all kinds of questions get raised about what's really going on for teachers. What is being held accountable for these things, but what are the circumstances of their daily lives? What are the conditions of their jobs?
I started as an education reporter in 2010, so right around the earliest parts of your study. And that was when teacher evaluations were in the midst of being changed because of Race to the Top and the sort of incentives that the Obama administration gave for states to redo their teacher evaluations, which hadn't been touched, I believe, in decades in most places, like meaningfully touched. So it was new. And there was a lot of fear and concern on the part of teachers about how it was going to work. There was a lot of confusion on the part of the public about what was happening. And I think that is why that dominated the coverage, just because it was being presented as this monumental change to education that was going to get rid of bad teachers, quote unquote, and reward good teachers in a way that we'd never done before. And then I think the dust has sort of settled on that. And then the next fight that was going on nationally was about benefits. You saw teacher strikes all over the country, and teachers unions really drawing attention to the fact that a lot of teachers are suffering financially. So that sort of took over in this is what teachers are concerned about now.